I've recently been on a budget gear kick, seeing what opportunities new pieces of equipment that are just budget friendly can create for streamers and creators, and today's mixer is no different. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a brand new piece of streaming gear, the Yinker Gaming Audio Mixer, which even has some features that my GoXLR doesn't have. The folks over at Yinker sent this guy out for us to check out, and I'm excited to see what this little budget-friendly audio interface can actually do. And just like with all of my reviews, free product or not, you are getting my full uncensored opinion, the good and the bads. We're talking real performance, real use cases, and whether or not this thing really belongs on your desk or not. So let's unbox this thing together, and I'm starting fresh with you guys. I'm not even plugging it into my system. We're gonna start from the very beginning. All right, so let's unbox this thing, the Gaming Audio Mixer from Yinker. This is the G1. The unboxing experience is, I'm gonna be honest, it's nothing fancy, but it's everything that you need. So inside of the box, you will find, of course, the Yinker Game Mixer itself, the USB-C power and data cable, a TRRS cable, and your standard user manual. It's nothing fancy, but you have everything you need to get started, especially if you are using this for Twitch, YouTube streams, or even podcasting. So I'm bringing in my laptop, that way we can actually just walk through the process together. We're gonna try to make this as simple as possible, so I'm starting out from scratch on a brand new setup with you guys. Looking at the mixer, we have our mic gain up at the top. Next to that, we have reverb, a headphones knob to control the volume of what you're hearing through your headphones. You also have the option of choosing a condenser or dynamic mic that either needs power or no power. You also have a Bluetooth button. If you hold it down, you'll be able to connect your Bluetooth device. That's pretty cool. You have your voice change button. It has a bunch of different voices that you can utilize. You have your loop back toggle button, which we will go over, your direct monitor that plays into your headphones what you were saying through your own microphone, an RGB switch to change the different colors on board, a noise reducer button. It has 3 different levels of noise reduction, a side chain which basically turns down your music while you're speaking. So if it detects that you're speaking through your microphone, it will turn down your music automatically. That's pretty cool. And then different modes, and the different modes are just internal EQ settings and presets that they have set. To go along with your Bluetooth, you have some quick play buttons, either to go to the next song or to stop and start. You also have 6 available buttons for sound effects, and you can record sound effects via the music that you're playing, the microphone that you're speaking into, or anything that's running through your computer into this guy. Cool thing about this mixer is that it can actually be powered directly from your laptop or directly from your computer, whatever you're using to power it. It can also be powered from a wall outlet if you have a box converter that converts it to a normal outlet. You can see here on the back, these are all of our ports. You have your XLR port, you have a headset port for 3.5 millimeter, you have your headphones out, you have an auxiliary out, which could go to speakers, you have an aux in, which I think they're wanting you to play either music or an instrument through, and then you have your port for USB-C that goes for data and power, and it also just has one for power as well. This is a cool distinction that I haven't really seen in a lot of these budget mixers. It's cool that you can use this in a computer setup, and then you can also pull it out of the computer setup and use it in almost an analog setup where you have an XLR in, and then you're wanting to go out to either speakers or something else, and you just power it via the wall outlet. All right. Let's start by plugging this guy in. So I went and grabbed a microphone for us to use. Sadly, one of the downsides of this mixer is that it only has XLR. It actually doesn't have USB-C for microphones. But that's really just a downside of any budget mixer that you're gonna get in this price range. Test 1, 2. Nope. I'm also gonna grab some headphones real quick. That way we can hear what this is going to sound like inside of OBS. So I'm going to open up OBS on my laptop here. One of the great things about this mixer is that it really is just plug and play. As soon as you connect it to your computer recognizes it as an audio device. There are no drivers. There is nothing that you have to set up outside of plugging the mixer in. I'm going to go and add an audio input capture, call it Yinker Mixer, and it should pop up as the G1. So now here we are hearing our microphone come in, and I am already hearing some problems real quick. 1 second. 2, test. Oh, there we go. Test 1, 2. So if your microphone doesn't need power, make sure you turn off the 48 volt button. that will send power into the microphone and give you some extra noise. So the first thing you're going to do when you get this mixer is you're going to open up OBS and utilize OBS's volume meters down here. One of the downsides that I'm seeing already with this mixer is that these volume meters are not extremely reliable, especially in how loud you are through your microphone. The top one is supposed to be what is coming through your microphone into the mixer. The bottom one is supposed to be what's leaving your mixer and going into the computer. As you can see, it does have a few different modes, so let's cycle through the modes real quick. This is a popular pattern, is what I'm hearing in my headphones as I'm clicking this button. This is a singing mode, which doesn't sound like the most reliable, but this is a studio mode, what the mixer is calling it. This is a KTV mode, and this is back to your original voice. As you can hear, there is a little bit of noise behind me or underneath my voice. So what you can actually do is use the onboard noise reducer. Already this sounds way better. You don't have that fuzz beneath it, but I don't like how it's kind of cutting my voice in and out. So as you can see, if I toggle through the 3 different noise reducers, it will reduce it at a different decibel level. Another thing that we can look at is the direct monitor. I like hearing my voice in my headphones. If you don't like hearing your voice in your headphones, you can actually turn off direct monitoring by clicking it. This will just make it to where through your headphones that are connected through this guy, you won't hear your own voice. You also have some reverb on here as well. If I turn it up, you can see that you can't hear any reverb right now. You have to switch to a different mode to utilize the reverb. This is the popular patterns mode is what it's calling it. And as you can see, I can turn on the reverb and utilize it. It's all on board the device. It's not coming from your computer at all. So that's kind of cool. Of course, you have some voice changers on here as well.
You have female voice.
You have male voice.
This is like a baby voice.
You have 4 different voices that you can choose from, and to get back to your original voice, you hit the mode button, and that will switch it out of voice change mode back into your original voice. To turn on Bluetooth, all you have to do is hold down on Bluetooth, and it will put it in a connection mode. You'll see G1 pop up on any of your devices. You can click G1, and then you can play music through your phone or through whatever. So if you have, for like a guitar, for example, if you have a Bluetooth connector, you can actually plug it into your guitar, turn it on, hit this guy, connect the two, and now you are playing your guitar through your mixer, and it's Bluetooth. Whenever this turns off, it does have memory. So any recordings that you save on this guy or any setups that you have with Bluetooth or even your RGB, if you accidentally unplug it or your computer shuts off, everything should be saved. I actually really like the surface feel. The actual mixer itself has like almost like a matte plastic finish. It's not metal, but I wouldn't expect it to be in this price range. I don't want to overpromise and say that this is going to compete with like a $2,000 audio mixer. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to give you basically all of the things that it has it for a cheaper consumer price. So now with something like this, you can run your own stream. You can play music through Bluetooth. You can play instruments into this guy, all for the cheap price of $50, which is just wild to me. I'm most impressed, like I've said before, with the Bluetooth, the noise reducer, and a couple of the modes, and how it makes your voice sound. It can really take a cheap microphone. If you need to purchase the cheap microphone, it can really make it sound fairly quality without pulling any bandwidth from your machine that you're using to stream. So the pros, let's break down some of the great things that this audio mixer offers. It offers solid sound quality for the price point. I was really impressed with the $50 price range. The phantom power and noise reduction allows for you to upgrade your mic over time and also noise suppress if you have noisy backgrounds. Voice changers and programmable pads really takes away from having to use voice mod on your computer, pulling your RAM and your processing power away from your gaming and away from your streaming. But with those pros do come some cons. You don't have any software or app control, so you are limited to the onboard features. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything more in that instance for the price range. It doesn't support Xbox or USB mics. And then one last thing, which is, it feels like it's common for all of these budget mixers, is that some of the verbiage on this guy is fairly confusing. Like the no music is actually different from what you're controlling on this fader. And also the music icon isn't actually just what's playing through the music. It's actually everything that you're sending out back into your computer. But after messing with it for a little bit, you understand what everything does. You just have to do a bit of testing and stuff beforehand to kind of get your mind wrapped around like, okay, this is actually what it means. So who is this for and what are my final thoughts on this? If you are just getting started with streaming, podcasting, or you just want a fun way to add energy either to your live sessions or just to your friends in Discord, this is a great pickup for under $50, especially with the built-in effects, phantom power, and the noise reducer that's on board. It's not a pro mixer replacement, but for casual creators and mid-tier streamers, it's absolutely a solid upgrade. The product link is below in the description if you guys want to try it out. Let me know in the comments your experience with it if you guys have used one of these, and also provide some feedback if you actually have it, because Yinker is definitely going to be looking at this video. As always, like, sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.